Yo, as it stands, 2016 is the only year we haven't got an album from this dude yet. I mean, you never know. He may wait till December 31st just to fuck with us. What's going on, everybody? It's the Granddad Wooly, and you are here again for another edition of CDK Studies. Today, we're going to be going in the book and talking about one of the most legendary and my favorite member of the Wu-Tang Clan. This nigga been around for a long fucking time. He called himself the Iron Man, Tony Stark. We all know him as the one, the only Ghostface Killah. So we're going to go open the book right here, and we're going to talk about two albums in particular that really just, I mean, it cemented a whole thing that this is what really made me a Ghostface Killah fan, like 100%. And these two albums actually dropped in the same fucking year. Ghost been working, he be working like a motherfucker. So the first album we're gonna talk about is my favorite Ghostface Killah album of all time. Y'all may be surprised, but it may not be either. You never fucking know. But it's the one, the only Fishscale. This motherfucker right here. Goddamn Fishscale, goddamn it, Fishscale. Fry some fish right now while you're talking about the goddamn shit. This shit dropped in 2006, and it was my first actual purchase of a Ghostface Killah album. Now, I've heard of Ghostface Killah way before that. I was familiar with Wu-Tang. Actually, the first time I really even got into like some Ghostface stuff where I was starting to really like Ghostface was actually when he dropped the Pretty Tony album. I didn't buy that album, but I did like the joint he had with Jadakiss called Run. That was a dope track on there, so I really liked that, so I kind of got attention. But it wasn't until this shit came out that I really became a fan of fucking Ghostface Killah. Mostly because I heard there was some MF Doom and J Dilla production on this shit, so that kind of sort of finagled me into like, okay, maybe I'm gonna check this album out. And then when he dropped the song with Neo, the Backlight that song, that song was actually pretty fucking fire. I like that fucking shit. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna cop this fucking album. I'm liking what I'm hearing about it. I mean, it's got Doom production, Dilla production. First single's pretty damn dope. Let's see what this fucking shit is about. And god damn it, when I bought this album and popped this shit in, and let me tell you something right now. You know when you hear an album and it's just so goddamn dope, like it's like concentrated cocaine in your ears. Is that real? I don't know if that's a real fucking thing, but that's what this shit fucking is. When it says Fishscale, this shit is no lie to shit. God damn it, yo, this fucking album is crazy. Like, let me just name some stuff. Shaky Dog, Kilo, Ragu, 9 Milli Bros with the whole Wu-Tang Clan, including ODB, RIP. Whip You Down with a Strap, The Champ, 3 Bricks. I mean, this album is a fucking, I'm not gonna say this is, okay, yeah, I'm gonna say, this is Ghostface Killah's, one of Ghostface Killah's best albums. This is a classic to me. This is up there with fucking Iron Man and Supreme Clientele. I'm not fucking lying. And I'm telling you right now, yeah, everybody talk about Iron Man as a classic, yeah, Supreme Clientele is a classic. Yo, Fishscale, this album right here was like crazy to shit. And what also made me so happy about this album, not only was it fucking dope as shit, but it was getting the fucking love it deserved. It like sold 100,000 the first week, and motherfuckers was calling it one of the greatest albums of 2016, which it fucking was. I mean, this shit was just getting everything it needed, and I thought this was like the resurrection of Ghostface's career at this point. I mean, pretty much it was. I mean, Ghostface was a little bit on a downturn time. I mean, his heyday was, we thought it was gone, but then he dropped this shit, and he was like, yo, I ain't fucking done yet. And then he just started fucking funneling out albums like nothing after this shit. So Fishscale started this goddamn shit. And a dope little story about this album. See, okay, it dropped on March 28th, I believe. My birthday was March 2nd. So like, I kind of seen this as like a belated 18th birthday gift, because when I turned 18 and I was like, yo, I got the first album that I had to buy when I was 18, I waited. I said, I'm not buying no other shit until I bought this shit, because I was so hyped for it. So when I turned 18, this was the first album that I listened to as an official adult. So that's some real shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm saying, as soon as the fucking March 28th hit, I ran to the fucking store, 18 and all, copped this shit, went back home in my room. I was still living at home, so who the fuck what? I ain't graduating yet. It was real shit. And then I popped that in there, and god damn it, I bumped that shit so fucking hard. Yo, like, Ghostface Killah, Fishscale, thank you. Thank you for bringing me into adulthood properly. That's what you are here for, and I appreciate the shit. All right, y'all, so the next album I'm gonna talk about dropped the same fucking year. Ghostface was riding this Fishscale wave so fucking high, he was like, fuck it, I'm capitalizing on this shit. So he didn't wait too long. He waited till fucking, I think it was like December of that year, and he dropped this motherfucker here, which didn't get a lot of fucking attention for some reason, but I'm talking about More Fish. So I think pretty much because the name of the album was More Fish and they thought it was like a continuation or like an EP or something. They didn't really think it was, but this is an official fucking album and he just dropped it the same goddamn year. Ghost was working, goddamn it. And I think this is an album that needs to get talked about more because this shit was fucking dope. It had more Doom production on here. He brought in more of the Theodore unit on here. They got a little bit more shine on this fucking album. And I think it's just a lot of dope tracks on here. And I just think that More Fish needs to be talked about more because I think like that 2006 era Ghost, he was on fucking fire, y'all. Like you have no, this is like I said, the resurrection of Ghost's like career, and like he was just like hitting it, like boom, like dropping 2 albums a year, 1 at least, and like this is what started. Like I'm saying, this is what started. I was like, God damn, Ghost, you just dropped Fishscale, and now you gonna give me a whole nother fucking set of fish? It's too much fucking fish, nigga. I need some tartar sauce. I don't like tartar sauce. Give me cocktail sauce. I like that shit. But it's a lot of dope cuts on this motherfucking album. You got Miguel Sanchez, you got Ghost is back, you got Good, you got Poker Face, you got Guns and Razors. I mean, shit. Like, and I don't think nobody talks about More Fish. Like, you need more fish, nigga. It's great. I mean, yeah, I know after like Fishscale and all that shit, he dropped a whole bunch of shit. Like, he was dropping so many albums. Motherfuckers like, slow the fuck down, Ghost. Like, he had did the Big Doe Rehab, and then he did like Apollo Kids, and he was doing Adrian Young shit. I mean, Ghost was just funneling out albums after this shit. But another funny thing about this shit, okay, so remember the birthday scenario with Fishscale? So this shit dropped like literally like 2 weeks before Christmas. So this was my Christmas gift to myself. So this nigga covered my birthday and my fucking Christmas in 2006. He was like Santa Claus of hip hop for me, Ghostface was. I mean, he was just giving me all the goodies. I'm like, swear to God, I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he just read and spoke to me. So like on Christmas, I bought myself this shit. I waited purposely 2 weeks after the fact. Well, see, the thing was, I didn't know it came out yet. So I found out about the shit like a week after it came out because like, you know, this wasn't getting as heavy as promo as Fishscale was. But then when I found the shit out, I waited until Christmas, copped that shit, and that was one of the best Christmas presents I got. Some new Ghostface. Goddamn, how can you not like that shit? Even Santa was bumping this shit, I bet. I mean, he's not real. I mean, is he? I don't fuck. No, he's not. He's not. Maybe. But if you haven't heard More Fish, which a lot of people I found haven't, unless they real Ghostface Killah fans, but I've come across people who's like, well, I've never heard of More Fish. Well, god damn it, nigga, you should have. You should have. And you still can, because you can still get the shit. But this is a dope album. But I mean, Ghost is just a legend in general. I mean, he's been dropping fire. He's got classes under his belt. He's just been he's still going strong. And I'm wondering why we ain't got that Doom Starks album yet. Ghost, you know why. And I know Doom's slipping. You need to go over to London and just steal the shit from him. Go to the studio, steal the shit from him. He a villain. He understands the shit. And then put it out. Come on. Like, stop making us wait. You did all that shit, that show y'all did, and the singles y'all putting out. Y'all playing with people's emotions. I'm tired of this shit. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. I want to hear this before I die. Come on. Like, help me out. Help me out. Please, Ghost. I'm asking you, please, just get that shit done. Please. But that's gonna do it for today's CD case studies. I hope you all enjoyed me talking about my favorite joints from Ghostface Killah. I mean, I got a lot of favorites from Ghostface Killah, but them two right there, because that 2006 time with Ghostface was the best time of my life. Ghostface he took care of me in 06. He got me through high school and starting up in college. That motherfucker held me down. Previous CD case study video on the side somewhere. I'm single. You know, check them out. Show them some love. And as always, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram. Links in the description below. And subscribe. Button on the screen, button below, CD case studies twice a week, as well as weekly reviews. Check that shit out. Gaming channel, all that shit in the description and on the screen. You know what the fuck it is. And we wonder who's next, right? Yeah, I hit y'all with a little curveball. Y'all expect Ghost coming right now, but who's next? I don't fucking know. You just guessing games. Guessing fucking games. Let me know in the comments. I like how y'all be giving me suggestions and what y'all thinking about, because some of y'all be right, some of y'all be wrong, some of y'all might be in the middle. You never fucking know. So until next time I take my leave, Granddad, CD case studies, Ghostface Killah. This motherfucker is a legend, and he dropping fire all the goddamn time, but nigga, you need to drop that fucking collab with Doom. Stop playing. I don't want to hear nothing else until you drop that shit with Doom. I know it's done. I know it's finished. Y'all just playing with people. Stop it. It's not fun. I'm out of here.